Oh, here's the supplies for the experiment. 5 store-bought jalapenos. The seeds will be divided equally amongst all 3 experiments. Can of Coke. This is kind of a curveball thrown in there. 5% distilled white vinegar. And then we're going to use some tap water. Here's our calibration. Here's our tap water pH, just slightly alkaline. Here's our 5% vinegar pH, 2.5, quite acidic. So the 5 jalapenos were diced and the seeds removed. 20 seeds from each jalapeno was placed in each one of these 3 cups for our 3 test groups. So we have a total of 100 seeds per test group here. So 300 seeds total. Test group number 1, in goes tap water, pH neutralish, a little over 7. Test group 2, 5% acetic acid or vinegar, pH 2.5. Test group number 3, a Coca-Cola. Now I haven't exactly looked up the the tonicity of Coca-Cola, and I don't know how it would relate to seeds anyway. I do know it's quite acidic, primarily due to the phosphates and CO2 content. So I do wonder if the CO2 is, as it degasses, if it's going to have a lower pH at the end of this trial. So here's our Opera, and this Coca-Cola, pH of about 2.4. So very similar to the acetic acid. I'm just wondering if the sugar in here creates kind of like a hyperosmotic state. So I looked it up and got kind of embarrassed after I looked it up because it's obvious. But when I was questioning what this concentration equivalent would be, this would be about equivalent to D10, which is 100 grams of dextrose in a liter of either water or half normal saline, depending on whatever admixture you want. So 52 grams of sugar in here, about 473 milliliters, just double that, so 104 grams of sugar per liter. So this is about the concentration of D10. So it should be, well, it's definitely hyperosmotic to a human. I'm guessing it should be for these seeds as well, but we'll find out. After 1 hour, seeds are strained with a colander and paper towel, and then rinsed as well. I overcounted the seeds in the Coke trial by 2, so there was 102 total, that 100 of which are on the grid. 100 vinegar seeds, those were appropriately counted. It is interesting to see the difference between these seeds and the discoloration that the Coca-Cola caused on the right, as opposed to the vinegar in the middle. And then last we'll put our seed soaked in plain tap water. So here's all of them. This, I think I turned it around or whatever since last film, but end of it over here, Coke, middle, water, or vinegar, sorry, there's vinegar in the middle, and then plain tap water here. So 1 hour after the Coke is done, pH still about 2.3, 2.5-ish. It's interesting. I thought the dissolved CO2 leaving it would increase the pH significantly, but I guess not. I'm putting down a mild aerosolization of 3% hydrogen peroxide, just to knock down any of the bacteria that was on my hands. And this is just water. This water's actually been allowed to just sit and off gas though, so it shouldn't have any chlorine in it really. And these will just be maintained nice and moist without excess fluid in there. And here they will germinate. Temperature should be over 72 degrees, and it'll be less than 80 degrees ambiently. And this is a west facing window over here.